Hey y'all, it's your girl Fee, and it is so pretty out here, y'all. Super, super pretty. Um, but yeah, I just actually posted a reel on the Instagram and everything on the page, and I just really, really wanted to continue a little bit of what I was saying. And they only give me like 90 seconds in the reels, but I just really wanted to talk about just keeping mind over matter. Sometimes we really, really are what we think, what we say, what we put in our bodies. And a lot of times we don't realize that if we change the way that we think, the way that, we view things, the things that we say, a lot of times the way our world just changes is really, really important sometimes. Like, lately for me, like to keep my vibrations high and positive, like I've been doing quite a few things that just I like doing, that keep me in good spirits and, good energies and, keep myself protected, my energy always protected when I go out, when I do pretty much anything, because, it's important to stay or be positive, and especially now in this day and age where it's really not a lot of positivity out here anymore. It's mostly just, killing and sadness and, people still in there doing this, they doing that. It's just crazy. But we as people still have to, want to find ways to still live life, experience the world, experience life in general, because life is really, truly beautiful. And, our world is really, really beautiful when you really, get out and experience it and really, really start to live it. Your life changes sometimes. Like, the view of, as long as you're pouring into yourself, your kids, or the people that really, really matter to you, or the people that's, really, really in your corner that got your back, that's all you need to worry about. Other people's opinions of you do not matter. They're irrelevant. And then once you get to a higher vibration of energy, and, you're way more in tune with yourself and, what's going on out here, you'll be in a whole lot of a better mood, to where certain things won't even, trigger you anymore or bother you, to the point where, the things that, people would say that used to literally ruin your whole day or your whole mood, they don't do that anymore. Just get to a place where you yourself are at peace with yourself, your life. When, I've been in a, like, even, I'm videoing more, I'm way more confident in myself than I was before. I never used to do none of that. Me videoing is like next level, next level for me. For some people it's second nature. It's not second nature for everybody. Everything just isn't meant for everybody. What's meant for you don't have to be meant for somebody else. What's meant for me don't have to be meant for, anybody else. A lot of times we as people, we look at, celebrities and people on social media and think that, our lives are supposed to be where theirs are. And sometimes that's just not what it is. Sometimes we're at the place where we are meant to be at. In order for us sometimes to get to where we actually want to be in our visions, we have to grow in order to get there. Sometimes we're at this place or this specific standstill for a reason, because there's a lesson that we needed to learn, that we have to learn while we're in this position, while we're, experiencing this part of ourselves. Like, if you've listened to, my episodes on my podcast, in my other videos, then you will know that I'm literally in my feminine energy, my soft, vulnerable me. So certain things that I used to do, or how I thought about, certain things, didn't ever usually, sometimes cross my mind. And, I had a conversation the other day with my significant other that made me really, really actually put certain things into a different perspective for me, because before I literally only operated from a male energy. So my thoughts weren't always the same as other women. My thoughts were a lot more logical and made a lot more sense to me. How I moved made sense to me because it worked for me. It got me through a lot. You know what I mean? It made me, able to walk away from things when I needed to, when, things didn't serve me. It made it just a lot easier for me.